100 subs. We hit 100 subs. 100 subs. We hit 100 subs. We hit 100 subs. We hit 100
Hey man,
subs.
what's good? We back with another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast, man. And as you just heard from Black Roots, man, we hit over 100 subs this week, man. So
Hey yo.
I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, man. Everybody that support what we got going on. You know, everybody that watch our videos, even if you haven't subscribed yet, man. But if you haven't subscribed yet, man, hit the like button, subscribe,
Subscribe, nigga.
comment, become part of our community that we building here, man. Engage with us,
Yeah,
we're
y'all comment a little bit more, but man, we welcome all comments. We welcome all comments during the live. If you feel like you got something that you want to say, go ahead, type it in the live chat, man. We'll read it out loud, respond to it, everything like that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We like to engage with the viewers around here, man. So thank you all for everybody that's been supporting, man. They cloned Tyrone. Our review just got over like 800 views today. I think it got over 800 today. So salute to that, man. Girl Next Door is over 700. So we got some shit going on, man. Secret Invasion over it's like 260 or something. So man, appreciate everybody that's supporting, man. Everybody that's along on this journey with us as we try to grow as a podcast, man.
Yeah, man. We work hard on this, man. We think about new stuff every week, conversating with each other. If y'all have some stuff that y'all want us to review, please put it in the comments and we'll definitely check it out. Like I said, like Slim said, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, man. Thank you very, very much for getting us to 100. We very much appreciate that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop a song maybe next week, something like that, just as a little celebratory thing, man, because we really appreciate y'all. We really appreciate y'all subscribing, liking the videos, commenting, watching the shorts and everything like that. And we're gonna keep bringing y'all new and fresh content.
That's a fact, man. So before we get started with this podcast, man, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves, man. My name's Showtime Slim. Who else in the building?
Yo, Black Roots in this bitch.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
You, my brother.
Yo,
man. I hear whatever that is in the background too.
Yeah, man. I told you I was going on a date today, man. But I promised I'd pull up even
Who the
on
fuck
the
you
date.
on a date with, nigga?
I'm married, stupid. I'm with my
wife. Yeah, that don't sound
Boy.
like no woman in the background, my nigga. That sound like a robot.
It's
Say
a
he married to a
restaurant.
transformer?
Man, it's a restaurant you can't afford to be in. That's why it's up.
Mind
your
on
business.
that nigga. Flex on that dumb ass nigga.
Hey, I was about to tell you this shit live, nigga. You might, if you ain't with your wife, you might not want to say you on a date and shit.
I don't even believe that like he in a restaurant I can't afford, nigga. That don't sound like a restaurant I can't afford.
Man, it's
From
shit
the
going on
sound,
in here.
it sounds like you can afford it. Like,
I can readily
It
identify
sound like I
this
can own
shit.
it, nigga. It sound like I can own it, Bruce. Afford it.
He said it sounded like you the nigga washing dishes in that hole.
Who else? This nigga tried to run out on the bill, nigga. He ain't got no money. They put this nigga to work back there.
They got a high powered machine handling that shit. You ain't even heard of
The niggas got a hose pipe in the back, spraying them bitches out.
Nah, they got a nigga with a motherfucking water hose spraying them shit in the back.
I thought I just said that.
He said a pipeline or some shit. I don't know what that is.
Pipeline. Hey man, introduce yourself, man. Why you here?
Hey man, it's OG Trey, man. We here.
hey, he forgot his intro.
I thought he said it already. I was talking to the other nigga.
Yeah, I was trying to get that hell out, but he gone first time.
Puos, you man.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Big Lordy, let's do it.
All right, man. So today's movie was brought to you by Black Roots, man. Roots, before we get into the cast, man, tell us why you chose this movie, man. What is it?
He told us last week.
Yeah, so I was just about to say that.
What if the people didn't watch last week, Puos?
For those who don't know, this is the first type of movie, shoot 'em up type of movie that I watched, in which this is not really shoot 'em up, but niggas getting shot in this motherfucker. Yeah, my pops introduced me to this movie a long time ago, and it's been one of my favorites ever since, man. I really, really fuck with this movie, and that's why I went ahead and wanted to share it with y'all.
All right, man. Let's get to the cast, man.
All right.
That's how you figured out how to do that shit. How you been knew how to do that, right?
Yeah, we do it every week.
I'll be tripping.
It's just I'm always late on that motherfucker. I went ahead and loaded that shit up prior.
I'm talking about moving everybody to the side and shit.
Oh, he was definitely figuring that shit out last week.
That shit automatic. It do it by itself.
That's cap.
It did it on when we did the other one. I forgot what it was.
If somebody else share this. Oh, that I'm tripping. I'm thinking that's your screen.
Nah, that's his.
I'm tripping my bad.
But yeah, first off, I didn't even read this nigga. Josh Hartnett.
That's the nigga from the faculty.
So you know him from something?
Yeah, the faculty. I was like, bro, this nigga.
You know what? You is a horror. You definitely a horror nigga. So I don't know why I didn't assume that you had seen that movie. I actually fuck with the faculty. That's probably one of my favorite horrors. But
it's dope.
I've never watched 30 Days of Night, but I've heard about it plenty.
30 Days of Night. Shout out Landini.
The Black Dahlia, man. I heard that from KP. Dahlia, nigga. I just said it. Yeah, I heard that from KP, man. Shout out to Black Dahlia.
Yeah, that's the shit. Oh shit, he just did a movie. He was in Oppenheimer.
I heard that from KP too.
Yeah, I heard that from KP. KP is a fan of this nigga.
Gotta be.
Shout out Big Bad Movie reference KP, man.
KP is a part of the podcast, but haven't shown up yet. That's crazy.
What's crazy is KP referenced Oppenheimer before it was even a thought of a movie. I feel like he referenced that whole like 2020.
Facts.
He might have did research. He might have wrote it. You don't know.
He wrote.
They might have heard that. They might have. No, they might have heard the line.
They heard the bar from KP.
We gotta go watch the credits and see if we see KP in there.
They might have hold
the nigga real name, Kevin
know.
Price or some shit. What's his real name?
That's your ass. Whatever it is, terrible.
All right, man. Let's talk about Big Bad Ben Kingsley over there, man.
Yeah, man.
Sir.
We done seen him in a lot of shit. Let's see what he was known for.
What he was on?
He played the what was perceived at first as the bad guy in Iron Man 3.
Never seen it.
So he was the nigga that was on drugs and shit.
He was in he was in a lot of movies I seen. You don't watch the shit I watch.
Yeah, like Schindler's List. I'm never watching
this nigga.
Stonehurst
looked
Asylum.
like he could play Gandhi.
Yep,
never watching that. Stonehurst Asylum. That's crazy.
He did play Gandhi. Yeah, he was in Stonehurst Asylum. He was in he like a British speaking nigga. So I don't know why he sounded different in this movie.
Because these niggas are perfect at talking like us. That shit crazy as hell. The nigga.
Shit was kind of ass to me though.
Bo, what's his name from They Clone Tyrone?
Grove.
John, nigga.
I don't know.
Call his first name.
Yeah, the John nigga. He was he one of them British speaking niggas too.
Last name, nigga. Yeah, nigga named John, bro.
But yeah, he one of them British speaking niggas too. But he sounds just like a nigga from over here in the movie.
It's just Elba is, bro. It's just Elba, one of them niggas from over there. He's American movie.
The nigga Get Out too.
That nigga
was in Shang-Chi.
Probably.
Was he?
Y'all seen How to Get
They
Away
probably
with Murder?
referenced to him or something like that.
How to Get Away with what?
How to Get Away with Murder, TV show.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
I know of it. I ain't never watched
it. He British as hell.
Do he got a British accent in there? I can't remember.
He sound regular, super regular. But like in the joint, he's super. I mean, like in real life, he's British, bro.
This nigga is a sir. His name is Sir Ben Kingsley. I think he like a knight or some shit. I don't know how that shit works out.
What that mean? Like
a knight.
Nah, you
yeah,
can just
I think that nigga like
royalty or some shit.
You can just name yourself that shit too. I know a nigga named Sir, like a
that
bitch
shit
got a baby named Sir.
Yeah, I know somebody.
That nigga ain't British, fool. That's some British shit.
That nigga named Sir too though. What's the difference? Hating ass nigga.
It means some different shit. It's like Lord, nigga. You Lord, but that shit mean different out there.
Nigga. You mean the same
like they'll
shit.
look at you crazy if you
nigga say
you.
Nah, smack the fuck out them niggas.
They'll look at you crazy.
Pop one of them niggas on their bottom lip, nigga.
They gonna press you like it's a gang. Like where you?
Hell yeah,
Lord
this
of,
nigga claiming Lord, nigga. Get out of here. Like,
they got a whole bitch named Lord that's from over there, right?
She might have earned that. You ain't earned that shit.
Who ain't earning it?
They said she stamped over there, bro. Go press your issue.
I'll smack the fuck out.
We know Morgan Freeman, man. We ain't got to go down his shit.
We ain't got to go down
Big
his
bad
shit.
Morgan Freeman, man.
That's crazy. Niggas ain't gonna respect the black man.
Nah, because
we
did the same. He did the same shit with Jamie Foxx. Remember?
Black man, another black man. Look at
They legends. They already spoke for it, bro. Like, come on.
Don't we got Morgan Freeman on the podcast or no? We did him before on the
podcast. Yeah, I think he was in some bullshit.
How you
Bruce Willis is another nigga that we know.
Shit and then say he was in some bullshit.
I mean,
he was in Oblivion, ain't it? Oblivion, the one he was.
Yeah, he was like the leader of the alien.
Yeah, he was in Oblivion.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shout out Lucy Liu, man.
Shout out Big Bad.
I like
Lucy
that bitch.
Big Bad Lou.
We fine as hell. Look at this.
She from what the fuck I know her from?
Charlie's Angels, probably.
Kind of regular.
That shit, like hella shit.
She's cute, but I wouldn't say fine.
Kill Bill.
Oh,
Kill Bill. That's the one.
Charlie's Angels, second.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, that's the one I know her from. Kill Bill.
I'd have knocked her down.
She was dropping niggas in that motherfucker.
That's a fact, Trey.
Was she?
In Kill Bill for sure.
I don't think she was. She was just the top.
Oh yeah, she was in the second Shazam.
She had her minions dropping niggas. I don't think she dropped shit the whole.
She had a fight with old girl though, didn't
she? She cut off a nigga hand or some shit, ain't it?
I don't remember that shit, bro.
She cut off some random nigga hand because he said some shit.
Hey, Stanley. Hey, that's Stanley nigga right there. He looked familiar too. Who that nigga is?
What's Stanley? Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, who you is, Stanley?
Whatever fuck.
And look at this nigga Bruce Willis name in this movie, dog. Mr. Good Cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say if one of you
you can pause it.
That shit.
That nigga will shoot the shit out of your dumb ass.
Hey, yep, that don't mean his name ain't that.
Mr.
Like what?
Be like that. And I knew y'all was gonna do that.
That nigga trying to let you know how he coming from the jump, though.
Hey, yo, is that the nigga from the
maybe all he deal with type shit.
Hold on, Roots. Is that the killer nigga from the Lovely Bones?
I doubt it.
Oh, it's like George right there.
George Harvey.
I don't know if that's that nigga name in that movie.
I never seen that shit.
That nigga was tripping in that. You said what, Trey?
I said Pujo said he's trying to let a nigga know Mr. Good Cat.
Hey,
nigga put it out there for niggas. Hey, you know what you gonna get you fuck with me? That's what he
Oh shit, what?
Keep going down.
I remember him being in the Kingsman.
You watched that Kingsman thing?
Yeah. Kingsman fire, bro.
That's not the Kingsman, the first one. That's the last one. It's like a prequel.
No, I watched it.
I didn't see that.
Okay, yeah. But wasn't they all like dressed like olden time type shit? Like
they was wearing suits and shit. What you mean?
Suits? Nah, not the one I'm talking about. Suits. The one I'm talking about, I think they probably was in like the 1800s or some shit, 1700s or some shit.
Yeah, that's the prequel that came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, I seen like some fucking. They wasn't in suits. They was in some other shit.
You seen some shit. Some niggas in some like old like military uniforms and shit.
Yeah, fuck all that. What's next?
Yeah, let's get off this shit. Ain't nobody else.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we go, is that the nigga from is that Uncle Elroy? The nigga who was just mugging the whole time, the black nigga?
Oh, nah, that's not Uncle Elroy.
That nigga look just like Uncle Elroy. Bro.
Also, this nigga right here, go back up right there. The nigga named Slow.
Right here.
That's Bubba from Forrest Gump.
That's who he was talking about. That's who he was asking about.
That's who he was talking about. The stupid ass.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah, click on pause.
The stupid ass henchman nigga. That's Bubba.
You don't have to pause. Click on him.
Nah, you do.
Why?
Nothing we can say, bro.
I don't want to go into detail about
that. Yeah, there's no such thing as
that's him right there, Pooh. That's who you talking about?
Yeah, that is him. That's crazy.
Yeah, nigga, so don't lie to me. Nigga told me that wasn't him.
He looked mad different. That's crazy.
Goddamn, 20 years on him.
The Purge election year. I remember seeing him in that shit.
That nigga was mugging the whole time.
He might have played one of Denzel homeboys or some shit.
You said he was mugging? I thought that nigga was an idiot. Like, he a stupid ass henchman.
Nah, he was mugging the shit out that nigga the whole time.
That nigga lip was tucked into his teeth, bro. Like, nigga said some dumbass shit. Like,
He just like
tell
a
it to the
goon,
one-legged man so he can bump it up the road. Niggas looked at him like he's
goon nigga, bro.
All right, man. Let's get off this fucking cast thing, man. Fuck these niggas.
Fences his ass too.
All right, bet.
All right, man. So, Roots, you want to get like a little recap of this shit before we get into it?
Yeah, man. Like a whole lot of other movies that came out in the early 2000s, starts off with a white man that's oblivious to what the fuck is going on, and you get into some shit. That's pretty much it.
I don't even think that nigga oblivious. I think that nigga an idiot.
I mean, he wasn't. He knew exactly what was going on, but he presented himself as a nigga that just he has bad luck. Whole lot of dumb shit happened to him. Nigga got robbed. Nigga walked.
Wait, let me ask Puos what he meant by that.
Oh, I thought you was talking about
yeah,
the very beginning.
Y'all
I didn't know you was
characters.
talking. Yeah, I thought I don't want to give a spoiler out right now, but I thought you was talking about the original nigga
when they back in time type shit.
Yeah, the nigga who made the $20,000 bet, Goofy.
Dumbass nigga.
So you wasn't talking about him. You was talking about
I was talking about the main character.
Y'all talking about the nigga that went into the horse racing thing.
Slim, you must have thought we was talking about the nigga who was like fake.
Yeah, we just talked about 3 different niggas, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, main character, nigga has bad luck, just like his pops did before him. He ain't died over the shit yet, but nigga walk in on this bitch getting fucked. Nigga lost his job right before that. Nigga, after that, found out that his apartment was fucked up, which is how he came over to his bitch crib and saw her getting bent over.
This
and
nigga
smashed
just
down.
said this shit all fucking backwards, nigga.
Let's talk about that real
He
fast.
said that shit backwards as fuck.
Talk about what?
That might have been like I probably would have like handled that shit the same way, like that nigga did. Like fuck this out. He
definitely
don't give
he
a
was
fuck about
smooth.
that.
He was smooth. He was smooth with the shit. Like he ain't tripping nothing. He's like, hey, don't stop because of me.
Oh yeah, do your thing. I'm out of here. Would have did the same shit.
But yeah, y'all want to start from the beginning? Y'all want to focus on something? Like what are we doing?
Come on, man. We 30 weeks. 38 weeks, nigga.
Yeah,
all right, let's talk about the
obvious activity right now. What's going on?
How do y'all
you know what the fuck we do here, nigga?
How do y'all feel about the actors, the characters in the movie?
It was all fire, every one of them.
I think this was. I think that the main character portrayed the hell out of his character. I gravitated to him early, bro. His charisma was on point. He had great comebacks. Like they wrote his character amazing. It was a couple of lines he had that was really standing out. Like when they caught him in they threw him in the back of the police van or whatever. But he said, "You really need to play ball." He's like, "Really? You think I got to pay for it?" Like he had a lot of those.
Yeah, that was fire.
Hey,
like
Trey,
he had a lot of those. He was clean, bro.
It was surprisingly a lot of like humorous moments.
Yeah,
for the
bro.
type of movie this is.
And it was him though. That nigga was the whole time.
It was his character.
He had at least 10 of them quotables. He was just lining up back to back to back to back. He was fire. He was literally one of my favorite characters from a movie. Go ahead, bro.
After every little zinger he had, a nigga beat his ass.
hey, bro, they wasn't feeling him, bro.
Look, we was actually on a streak where we kept picking movies where a white man was getting punched in his shit, and we was off that for a minute. He came right back, and he made up for all the white men that we didn't see get punched.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
He got punched in his nose. Nigga got punched in his eye or some shit. Nigga got jabbed in the stomach like 6 times.
Yeah, he got guts.
Really beating him the fuck up.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. He can't. None of all them witty comments is getting him beat up, bro. Like honestly, each one.
You might want to shut the fuck up. Like.
No funny though. That's kind of when I knew. I was like, nah, it's something about this nigga, bro. Like he just taking these ass whoopings like they ain't shit. Another nigga would have like, I'm tired of getting hit. Like, so I knew he was something, bro. Like I could tell.
That nigga would say some smart shit, get punched just to say some more smart shit.
Yeah, bro. He was fire though. I think he was one of the better characters like that I've seen in a movie like altogether. I thought his character was great. But getting into some of the other characters, I think Bruce Willis played his character pretty well. Obviously, not a whole lot of lines from him, but he did what he was supposed to do. He had the mystique he was supposed to have, like
his demeanor.
Yeah, his world-class assassin personality was. He had the aura. He definitely had the aura. Morgan Freeman.
Hey, Trey.
Go ahead, bro.
What about like from the beginning, how y'all felt about, like, let's say the opening scene that not was it the opening scene when he was when he first met dude when he was in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
Like, what y'all thought about, like, that scene
That was
where
dope. Like he
I was
kind
bought
of
in.
played himself off to be like a
Mhm.
like a babbling old man. Like he was just saying shit. Like them type niggas that we don't really pay attention to in regular life, but they have mad wisdom and shit if we pay attention. Like he came off as one of them type niggas.
I was bought
that
in early off that first scene.
yeah, that whole misdirection shit be fire to me when it's done right.
So fire.
And I think they did that shit perfect from the beginning.
I was about to say, which is really the theme of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the misdirection is really the theme of the movie. And I mean, the amount of references they make early that come back to make sense late is fire to me. So that
That's
Kansas
what I
City
like.
Shuffle's right from from him first saying Kansas City Shuffle a couple times in the beginning. Like it's not really something people hear about, and then you come back and find out what it really is. Like, yeah, people don't hear about that too often, bro.
Yeah, I like when they do the foreshadowing shit and then they tie it together in the end, like to kind of make the story come full circle. Like that's good writing. That's how you write a fucking
absolutely. Very well
story.
written. Very well written
That's
to
the
me.
thing, though. Like in most movies, like when we've been doing this shit for, like you said, like 30 weeks, and I'll be like, bro, why the fuck would a nigga do that art? That don't make sense. Plot hole. With this shit, they covered all their tracks. Like as the movie went forward, plot hole covered up. Nope,
right,
not right there. Nope, not right there. Nope, got you right there. Everything came together perfectly. Pause. Like that shit was great, bro. Like they did that shit with this movie, bro.
I agree 100% because if you just like the first 30, 45 minutes, it's a lot of what the hell is going on, bro?
Exactly.
And then the last 30 minutes, you got the first hour and a half all come together in the last 20 minutes. Like that is crazy. So
hey, this is also one of the movies that you actually got to pay attention to. Like you can't just be like half paying attention to this shit because you're gonna miss something that's important.
Absolutely.
You know, to the plot. So yeah, I fuck with this shit, dog.
That's why I was so glad, like looking back on it, I'm so glad that my pops introduced me to it so young, because if I was like a teenager, some shit, I'd have had a phone by then. I'd have been like all in my phone and shit, not paying attention. I wouldn't have been able to really indulge in the movie and really pay attention and peep certain shit.
For real? I feel like with movies that's as good as this, that shit just make me put my phone down or make me just lock in and observe everything that's happening, no matter what the fuck going on in the background. Like when something is this well put together, I just focus on it. So,
well, as a teen, I wasn't really paying attention to movies that closely. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, I was watching shit like Saw and shit when I was young as hell, like trying to find who the killer or what the fuck going on. So when I'm interested in something, I'm there, bro. Like I'm focused like a motherfucker, but we live two different lives, so probably wasn't focused like that at 14.
Ruth, real quick, how old are you? Like right now?
I'm 28. I'll be 29 next month.
I'm just trying to get an idea for how old you came out. So like I'm trying to like put myself in that position because like I was like 13 and I was watching movies similar to this around that time. But like I think
2006. I was 12.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hey, Pujols.
Yo.
Something I think they did to me that was really like I commented on it to somebody like when I first was watching it, like from the very beginning of the movie, like the fucking intro credits. Like
I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't see the intro credits?
Oh, you mean like when he was killing them?
When they rolling.
I feel like that's what really caught the attention for me because it's like the credits just starting and this nigga's getting dropped off and the music they had playing in the background was like mysterious type shit. So you try like, what the fuck going on? I feel like they did
Let's talk about that first kill.
Hold on, before you go into that route, Paul, let me say this. That's like seeing that intro, I'm thinking, here come an action-packed secret agent move. I thought that's what we was getting into, but it didn't turn into that shit until like damn near 15, 20 minutes. Like that shit was dope. Like even that, like I'm thinking, I know this type of movie finna be. It was none of that, bro. So that was
put together
too.
Well. Yeah, put this shit together well.
In which, so with them showing the first kill and then the I'm gonna call him Smith. Showing Smith's demeanor the whole time, you don't really know why he's that way, but he's just that way. When they show him actually doing the first kill in the movie, when the nigga is on the, I don't even know what the fuck it was, some type of conveyor.
That was an airplane
going
shit,
up.
Huh? Oh wait,
I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, you're talking about some other shit. Okay.
Nah, at the beginning of the movie when the black dude got shot up and shit, and he dropped the books and shit like that.
Oh, that's the very
nigga got
first
shot
scene
through the car window and shit.
Yeah.
That's before the first scene.
You realize how good you gotta be to time that. He timed that perfectly. That nigga was just getting to his car. The nigga was just on the little elevator shit. Popped the nigga and just kept going up.
I like how they brought that back too to explain all that shit that happened.
Right,
bro. They
like
every possible plot hole, bro.
That's a fact. Like anything you got questions about in this movie, they answered the question. That's right.
And really, both of them niggas cold because like right after that, the second one, nigga pulled some type of I don't know, glasses, knife, or some needle or some shit with some poison on it. Poke 2 niggas in their fucking neck and then kill a nigga with a baseball to the face.
He pulled out his glasses. He took his glasses off, pulled them apart, had a shank in the glasses, stabbed. Here we go. Hood 2-piece combo. Fastball, 98 miles per hour.
Yo, hey, I didn't. Yo, listen.
To the fastball is a crazy combo. What happened?
Nah, I had a stupid ass call, but
okay.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, same call. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was he threw a fucking baseball until they said it like later in the movie, nigga. I didn't know, like when I saw it happen, I didn't realize he threw a baseball at that nigga.
Yeah, I didn't know what that shit was.
I seen it the first time, but it was crazy because I'm like, I didn't realize so it came on the second time when he stabbed him with. When they showed the second, I'm like, he going out with the glasses, but really like poke and swing, like.
It was
Buddy
so fast.
Bro, Buddy couldn't even grab the gun. So shook. I'm seeing him get poked up and yanked like that. Crazy, bro.
Trey, what's so fire about it is they had just checked that nigga for weapons. And they said he was clear.
Really dropped 3 bodies. Nigga dropped 3 bodies with no gun in under 5 seconds. That's crazy as hell.
Hey, bro, he said that to the rabbi. He's like, y'all need that. Rabbi pulled a double barrel on it. Me too.
That shit was dope.
That shit was fire. I will say both to speak on both the rabbi and the boss, right? Them niggas was so secure and insecure about who they was. Like the nigga Morgan Freeman right before Slevin left, he said, I don't feel like I should have to say anything cliche like if you go to the police, then you a dead man. And that nigga, though Slevin, he not shook, he gave off the portray as somebody who shook. Because that's like, for a nigga to say, I don't feel like I need to say this and say it anyway, even though he really don't need to say it, that nigga portrayed one of them niggas that'll really get you body. Like he done got mad niggas body, and so adding you
because he has
of niggas is nothing at all.
In this context, he has. He's one of them niggas.
He introduced the nigga to one of the bodies that he just keep in the refrigerator.
He told that nigga he was gonna put him in the refrigerator.
Nigga said, "Hey, this body needs some company, cuz."
He gonna make him some schmoo or whatever the fuck you saying.
Yeah, smooth or whatever the fuck.
Smooth, whatever the fuck. I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about with that smooth story, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. The boss is a crazy nickname though. Like you walk around like you boss. Like that's wild. Like that's what you're known as. Speaking of like the dude last weekend, he's terrible though.
Hey, he was
the dude, but you're horrible. The boss is one of them.
Bro, even when he's walking down the stairs and shit, Slevin was explaining how, I thought he was the boss. He's like, how you think that? Does he look like me? Nigga, I'm the boss. Like, nigga, the fuck you
mean? Hey, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, a nigga was asking that nigga, like, you think all black people look alike? Like that's what's in the back of my mind when he said.
That's some shit like that too, though, low key. I was thinking the same shit.
It kind of just transitioned away from that though. Like we ain't getting nothing past that, but that's what I was thinking in the back of my head. For
goes more towards what I was saying about Slevin being well written. Like he had so many clever things to say. Like with him saying, I don't think I have to tell you. And if you go to the police, you're dead, man. Like kind of like he just did. Like he had a response to everything. Then with the he was like, so you, I'm like, and when he said like, why do you think he was the boss? I'm just saying, he was me. Like you were him. Like you know, like he had a response to everything. Like his character.
Trey, your mic is ass.
Is it for real?
That shit is ass. I think it's partially because of the feedback or the background.
It's partially because of that, but I think every time you turn away from your phone or whatever
it goes out.
It goes out.
Can you hear me better like this?
Yes.
Yes, clearly. What the hell did you do?
So that nigga stop
Took
dropping them
took my
plates in the
AirPods
background.
out.
Yeah, keep doing that. Like,
Wait, what did you just do? How did you change
Doing
that?
that is crazy, Paul.
All right.
Hey,
He just keep doing that. That's
hey.
crazy.
That sound like a line that bitch told Slevin, nigga. You can't say that.
Yeah, watch out, man.
You can't say that shit.
But
What
all
about
of the
her?
dialogue,
Lucy Liu. What about her?
she was dope. I feel like she was like kind of ditzy a little bit, but at the same time really intrigued with what was going on, even though she did not have no business being involved in what the fuck was going on.
That was gonna be my critique. I feel like she got involved too early with too little information. Like, why are you like trying to take pictures of this crazy dude? Like, bro, you tripping.
It was kind of annoying. It was kind of annoying at first when she first got there. She was like, "Oh, let's investigate. We got to investigate Nick. I think something wrong with Nick." Like that shit was kind of annoying a little bit, but I like her character and I like how she looked.
Her being intrigued reminds me of what was her name? The prostitute, and they clone Tyrone.
I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah,
Yo. With her, like she related it to I think it was Nancy, the Nancy Drew books or some shit like that. Lucy Liu in this did the same thing, and she was in her mind it was just, oh, I'm playing a game. We're investigating some shit. This is cool. Whereas really what's going on is there's some fucking hitman and fucking gangsters and the rabbi and niggas getting dropped and there's a gay son
but we don't know that early. So she
don't know that either, but she just
exactly
frolicking along through this situation.
I agree.
I don't.
She got involved too fast, but like she clearly was feeling that nigga from the jump. And once a bitch on you like that, she gonna probably go with whatever the fuck you say or whatever. Even though he wasn't even pressing it, she just took the initiative. Now we gonna figure this shit out. We're Nick.
But I think it's a little bit different because like you just explained like all the stakes roots, everything that happened, all the fucked up shit that was going on.
Yeah.
But I don't think she saw it that way when she first was trying to get involved. She was just like, Nick not here. Like, why would he not be here? He tell you to be here. I think she was looking at it on a smaller scale. Like, we just got to see where Nick is.
Trying to figure out some little shit. You know,
right?
It started. Her intrigue really started from the phone ringing, and then nobody saying nothing.
Did anybody?
They had to start 69 shit to find out, you know, what was going on with that, and it went from there.
Did anybody like get the feeling like she was lining bro up? Because like every time she left, a nigga come beat his ass. Like so. Like,
I think I might have had a thought, but not really.
I think you paranoid as shit, Pujols.
Yeah, I had a thought, but I was
bro,
like, nah, that's not
every
it.
time a bitch leave my house, 5 seconds later, a nigga beat my ass. I'm starting to think like, hey, bro, are you seeing these niggas up here to do this?
To be honest, the ass whoopings was his fault. Like it could have been as simple as somebody coming to pick him up, go have a conversation and come back.
Yeah, to say some wild shit to everybody, right?
Exactly.
Too clever, bro.
Coming to my house every time you leave, something is up. Like, why is these niggas coming to my house every time you
That's
leave?
not his house. You know they looking for that other
Why
nigga.
are they coming to where I'm at every time you, even though that she wasn't lining them, but that's just where my mind would. I'm like, bro, these niggas keep beating my ass every time you leave. What the fuck going on?
Hey,
every time you leave my house, there's two dudes that don't like me and they swinging as soon as they
put me in cars and shit. I got a towel on. Like
they really hold him. Like it. I get what he said. Like you kept running your mouth, so now you sitting here in this fucking towel. But like you could have let the man get some pants. Like, come on, bro.
So let me say this. You know, we haven't really talked about the whole plot twist and everything, but I want to say from this character and this story and how this shit went, it reminded me of like some of that light Yagami shit that he did in Death Wish. I mean, my bad, Death Note. I say Death Wish. That's a battle league out here.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out Death Note. I battled over that one.
I'm gonna send that shit to him.
Shout out Death Note.
Shout out how you really feel.
But yeah, it reminded me of some light Yagami shit, like how carefully planned the shit was, and
everything was like extremely meticulous. Like they were really
right. Even when it seemed like the odds was against this nigga, like he planned that shit. And so I kind of feel the same way about this character. Like all the fucking ass whoopings and all the niggas showing up, like that shit was for a purpose. Like that's crazy.
How as a I don't know, a hitman, how do you train yourself to get hit in the face so many fucking times?
Nigga, that ain't shit. A boxer.
It's just a punch, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a glove on that. These niggas is bare fist punching this nigga in the eye and nose and shit.
I'm disappointed in you. As a man who once upon a time had like ambitious to do the police thing, you know they get maced and they train it. Like you like
Mason is one thing. I'd rather be maced than punched.
Exactly. So of course the nigga know how to take a punch. You damn assassin or some shit.
Yeah, and you're not a fucking hitman, Roots. You think a regular hitman like a weak ass nigga that like, no, don't punch me.
And I guess a part of it is he expects this and he can't blow his.
You putting yourself in that position. Like if that was you, your ass would have been knocked out.
You would have been stuck.
I wouldn't have been knocked. I wouldn't have been knocked out. I'd have got
your ass would have been knocked out, nigga. I don't believe you because you're not like this nigga. You ain't like this nigga. First of all, Roots, you wouldn't have had no clever comebacks, my nigga. Not one.
I'm not talking about nothing. You just punched me.
They wouldn't have beat Roots up at all. He would have went.
They wouldn't have got on his ass. He wouldn't have said nothing clever, Trey.
I don't have to say nothing clever. I got hands.
Hey, that nigga would have went through. Hey, Roots would have went throughout this movie unpunched, nigga.
Yeah, he would have got to every location, peaceful as hell.
Nigga, I'm standing on 10 every time. I'm not about to talk about my whole past.
Hey,
I'm standing on 10. Nigga, not just punch me in my fucking eye and I'm gonna say some shit. Nigga, who the fuck is the boss and fuck him?
That nigga voluntary? Like he going voluntarily?
Yeah, he going voluntary every time. Police.
What's
your name, Black Roots?
Fuck that nigga.
Every time, like, what's your name, Black Roots? Where you from? Don't hit me.
Don't hit me. That nigga was not finna hit you, Roots. You ain't say nothing clever, my nigga. Like the prerequisite for getting hit is saying something clever or funny, my nigga. You not gonna have none of them comebacks.
It's cooperating with everything.
You think I'm looking to be fucking jovial and joking with two strangers at my fucking door?
That nigga wasn't being jovial.
Hey, they're not even looking for you though, bro.
He actually had a smart ass mouth, Roots. He wasn't trying to just like he actually was like having a smart ass mouth in the midst of getting hoed by niggas.
I don't have a smart ass mouth. I got smart ass hands. I'm not.
They would have been
talking about shit.
Yeah, they would have had to.
They would have had to.
Niggas like smart ass silence.
This movie would have been 10 minutes with Roots. Yeah. They would have got his ass out of there early, nigga.
They would have had to 5 minutes.
They would have got this nigga out of there early.
This movie would have been 5 minutes long. Fucking with Roots.
Why did we pick this bitch ass nigga? Get this nigga out of here. We should have chosen somebody else.
Got this shit over with.
Them niggas don't have to shoot me, cousin. I'm not. First of all, I'm not leaving anywhere with just a fucking towel on. Fuck you. Yeah, Second of all, you
said that like you had a choice.
Yeah, you gonna leave how they say you gonna leave.
Nigga, they don't have to make me leave.
They will. They made him leave. They will. You think they won't make you?
He said they're gonna have to make me. Which one of them guns you want them to use, bitch?
They gonna have to. That's what I'm saying.
They will. They will. Like I don't see what point you're making. They will make you, nigga.
Right.
And that's cool. I'll die before I get hold.
So when you get in front of the boss, like what you doing?
I wouldn't have made it to the boss.
Yes, you would.
At least you know.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yes, you would have.
I'm telling you, they would have had to shoot me at the door.
Why would they shoot you? What you gonna say?
Because I'm not saying anything.
They're going to subdue you, my nigga. Like, what are you gonna do?
First of all, don't ever say another man is gonna subdue me.
They will.
All right, don't.
You making subdue sound like seduce. Like,
I didn't say seduce, Roots.
I know.
I said subdue.
But Roots making it sound
that
like
nigga heard. That nigga heard seduce.
That mean a nigga is going to force his will upon me to make me do what he wants me to do.
Come on,
I'm not going.
And what seduce mean?
Why I gotta define that? You thought of that word
because you said it, nigga.
I didn't.
It's a nigga in there. It's a nigga in there named the Fairy. He probably would have tried to seduce you too.
Oh my god,
that nigga the Fairy was way too gay.
Now what you would have
confident?
I was gonna ask the same shit.
Yeah, what you would have did with the if the Fairy was like?
Why do I have to talk about this hypothetical? That's
because you talked about the other one. Let's talk about this one.
Let's talk about that one.
Okay, what would you have done?
We're talking about you right now.
Why? We should be talking about Slevin.
Go ahead, Puos. What you would have did?
I would have did the same shit, nigga. Follow that nigga in the bathroom. Like, yo, nigga, let's go on a date, nigga. And then follow that nigga.
That's the wrong shit to say. Yeah, we going on a date, nigga.
I would have did it pause. I would have did it smooth though. Nigga would have been trying to fuck with me, but I ain't gonna know what I'm saying. It's a setup though. I ain't finna fuck with him for real, nigga. Like Slevin did, nigga.
But he locked that door behind, like when the cop was trying to get in there, he locked the door behind him.
Yeah, I see. I'm not locking no door with me and the nigga in the room. I ain't doing that. They would have just had to walk in that bitch while I'm trying to pull this nigga.
Hey,
not just you and the nigga in the room. You and a fag in the room. He locked the door.
Yeah.
Hey, but look though, the more, hold on, look though, let me say this on some real shit.
That nigga
The
went
more,
to the bathroom with a known fag and locked the door.
He's notorious for being. His
name was the Fairy. Yeah, for that
He's
reason.
famous for being gay.
Stop saying the F word, man.
Then we can't say that out here.
No, we cannot.
We
My
can,
fault.
but
Known homosexual male human being.
yeah, there you go. His
Hey,
views
but look
are not. It's not the views of everybody on the podcast. So
OG Trey's views don't reflect the views of the podcast. I said that last week. I said that last week.
Am I abrasive? That's back-to-back weeks. We had to did put a disclaimer on one of my comments. Might be toxic.
I'm saying though, we got some homosexual listeners. They don't like that word. Like,
how you know that?
Crazy,
I said
man. We said make it 16 times on here. We can be racist, but we can't be homophobic. Okay, go ahead. Let's get it.
You know what? That's a good point. Say it all you want now.
Nigga is racist. I didn't know nigga was racist.
Niggas super racist.
Not for me.
Historically racist, like
not for me.
Jesus.
Well, I just heard you say it right now.
yeah, the R is super racist, but we get that. We get
And
away.
then you separate. You like.
I'll be honest. I ain't never said that on here, Trey. Like,
I wouldn't suggest you start either though. But
let's
just
get
get back to
I've never said
the part where he locked himself in the bathroom with a.
But no. I want to say this: the more that like you peel back the layers of this story, and the more like you go like and break down what happened, like going further, the more you realize how much this shit was planned.
Yeah.
Like how well this shit was actually planned. Every fucking detail, like that shit's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out though, because like when he said like I got a date. When he came, when he came out to talk to Lucy Liu character and said he had a date with the fairy, like at his place or whatever. I didn't know he actually meant a date. Like he went in there and convinced that nigga he was gay too. So he said over to his crib. Like that's crazy. Like what you go in that bathroom and do to him to make him think that you was gay enough?
He said we went in there and talked.
Yeah, like what you say to him?
Yeah, he said that, but the fairy came out. The fairy came out.
Oh, he said something crazy. He said something crazy to him, Trey. I know he did.
He had to, bro, because he invited him to his house the next day without a security guard. Like, you made him that comfortable that quick.
You said something to this nigga in that bathroom.
Come on, bro. He walking around with Israeli Mossad security
guard. He subdued that nigga.
You went in there in 5 minutes and made him comfortable enough to come to his house. Like, you said something crazy to him.
He subdued him.
These niggas, like, these gay niggas is niggas like us. So it's like a bitch could tell me, hey, I'm trying to, and I'm probably gonna do it. Like, fuck it.
Any bitch though?
Nah, he probably thought that nigga was attractive or something. I don't know.
He came in there and put a
that nigga Slevin. He said one of them clever little lines that he be saying.
Hey, the fairy thought he was witty. He said, "Yeah, come over, man."
Hey, he has some.
Not only does he attract like punches to his face, but he can also attract niggas.
Yeah, he has some witty gay lines.
The nigga like charismatic. He attracted a bad not light skin. What is she? Asian bitch. He probably could attract a nigga too, Paul.
He did it.
And it
worked. You just didn't see it. He did it.
You know what?
And he did it in a couple minutes, right? It only took him a couple minutes.
And he was washing his hands whenever dude came in.
Come on, bro. That's a bathroom, bro. Come on.
Yeah, Rex. But did he use the bathroom?
Why else you think the fairy went in there?
Yeah, the fairy went in there to use the bathroom.
Oh, you're talking about
he went in there.
No. Slevin.
Yeah,
but Slevin, come on, man. Slevin know what he's doing.
The character's name was actually the fairy. We not calling this nigga a fairy. That's the nigga name.
Facts.
But he might be a fairy at the same time.
He was a fairy. That's why he got the name.
He was. The boss explained it. He was like, "What's the son's rabbi's name? The fairy. Why is he called a fairy? Because he's a fairy."
He got another name. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know.
They were saying it.
It was some like. What is that religion? Rabbi and shit. Is that like
that's like Jewish niggas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the Star of David on his neck.
Hebrew. That's what it was, a Hebrew name. Because that's what they be reading and shit. So yeah. But
I also just like right now, like even though the boss told that nigga go body the nigga, he probably just did that for his own personal gain too, just because that's dude's son. Like he just probably killed him for that too. That's like.
Yeah, well, his son had just got killed, and he assumed it was something to do with the rabbi.
But I think that was all part of the plan because them niggas fucked over his shit. Like,
yeah. So
way before.
and it's so. You got to do some good research for this. So like he already knew that the rabbi and the boss was beefing. So anything that happened to one side, that side is gonna assume that the other side did.
Yeah, he played
all
them
he
two
did was
niggas
go
against each other for
exactly.
his own personal game.
He was the one that pulled the trigger on dude's son, but the boss thought it was the rabbi because that's who he got beef with.
Yeah,
so
he basically used them niggas as puppets to like get what he wanted revenge on both of them. So he played them two against each other since they was already beefing type shit.
And that was another thing. The line he said towards the end when he got both of them niggas taped to the chair and shit and he about to kill him. The rabbi whispers to him, whatever they're paying you, and basically saying like whatever they're paying you, I'll double it type shit. And that nigga said, there is no they. I did this to you. He looked him square in his face and said, I did this to you. I killed your son. I killed your son, bitch ass nigga, and I'm about to kill you.
And I got you tied to your mortal enemy while I kill you, bitch ass niggas.
Hey, what about the rabbi being on some hating shit? Like that's why him and the boss don't fuck with each other.
Explain,
that nigga on that
I ain't catch that.
Pause. Did you hear when they said them two niggas used to be together? Like somebody said
they used to work together.
Yeah, them niggas used to be cool and shit. And then he said they tried to
kill
each other.
Yeah, he saw that he got too powerful, too strong.
Yeah, he said he started getting too big type shit. Yeah. So he also said some shit like, you know, when two people in the room, like you can only like pay attention to one. Yeah. And they turned his back on him type shit. So he was hating.
He was just hating ass bitch ass nigga.
So he was just hating it. So that's how that shit ended up getting fucked up.
The first line can be taken two different ways. Pause if necessary.
He looked like a hater.
He do look like a hating ass nigga. Like look at his eyes. Fucking hater. He has hate in his eyes, and he got a vein poking out of his head. He pissed off about the hate. But yeah, I think both of them played their roles very well in this. I don't know if both of them were like them niggas at the time. You know, like Morgan Freeman and Ben Kingsley.
They were 100% them niggas at the time.
By 2006.
Nigga, when has Morgan Freeman not been that nigga?
Yeah, you know what Morgan Freeman did in the 90s?
Of course, Morgan Freeman. But I'm not as familiar with Ben Kingsley's work to know that he's.
You said he played Gandhi. I think that was before that.
And he was in Schindler's List, nigga. That's like a.
Oh yeah.
That's up there.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Well, it was the thing, like. A nigga like Gandhi, like if you get a nigga to play Gandhi, that's like a nigga playing Malcolm X. I think they had Denzel Washington.
Yeah, they did.
Somebody else played Malcolm
that X. That is a great comparison.
That nigga Morgan Freeman played God before, and Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's tough to compete with that.
I think that might have been before this.
It was before this, nigga.
Morgan Freeman been God. He been the president.
That nigga played God, bro.
That nigga. Super narrator, like that nigga a god, bro.
He was somebody cold.
He also had like Shawshank Redemption and shit, Lean on Me and all that shit before.
Yeah, he literally a position of power in like 90% of his movies.
Hey Trey, when you hear,
I don't think I ever seen him be a whole ass nigga in a movie.
I'm bringing this back from when we talked about the Tyrone shit. But when you hear David Allen Greer, what do you think of, Trey?
Oh, here we go.
David Allen Greer.
Yeah.
I don't really know what comes.
Okay, so yeah, he ain't shit, right?
There you go. That's crazy. I was literally talking to my wife about this shit earlier today. You a hating ass nigga, Pools.
What do you do?
That's the thing, though.
Wait, you was talking to your wife? Hold on. You was talking to your wife about Pools being a hating ass nigga?
No, I wasn't. Not about him being a hating ass nigga.
Talking. That's crazy. You're weird.
I was wondering, Trey. I was wondering.
Hey, he let us slide.
I was talking about the status
stay over there in their household talking greasy.
That's crazy.
About a nigga 200 million miles away. It probably ain't that.
His wife's gonna have a negative opinion about you. She don't even know you.
I hate that Pujols guy.
First of all, Pujols, I never used your name.
You over there talking to Pujols again, huh?
Second, I'm telling you to your ear, I guess, whatever the fuck, that you a hating ass nigga. That is the realest shit.
Can I respond to this, please? Can I respond?
What's with the David Allen Greer shit, though?
I'm about to explain it to you right now. I've never been a hater. I speak facts and niggas be getting shit twisted. Now, when during the Tyrone shit trade, them niggas was like, David Allen Greer, that's a legend. I said, legend?
He is a legend, though.
Oh, he's not. He ain't shit.
Nah, you can't do that. Nah,
this is a legend.
He's 100% a legend.
That's a real legend. Stop giving me these fake legends.
So this the thing, Pools. So just because Morgan Freeman is a legend,
A real legend, not the shit you talking
but
about.
you know it's levels to that's like saying
That's exactly what I said to my
that's
wife.
like saying Michael Jordan is a Hall
legacy.
of Famer, nigga, but so is fucking Ben Wallace. Like Ben Wallace,
David Allen Greer, not no Hall of Famer or shit. He's ass.
But I'm saying he's a legend. He's definitely a legend.
No, what did he? Saturday Night Live? No, In Living Color. That's it,
bro. Okay, so
he has nothing, bro.
But there's still
but you're going from the
legacy, bro.
But you're going from the perspective of he probably didn't have a lot of big main roles, and I don't think that's really what classifies you as a legend.
Andrew Bynum, legend, man. Niggas a legend, bro. Andrew Bynum, legend, bro.
Andrew Bynum not a legend, but Paul Gasol is.
Paul Gasol compared to David Allen Greer is completely different.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like it's just levels.
He don't got nothing, no individual thing. What did he do by himself, bro?
But okay, so he doesn't have anything by himself. But the nigga, to me, the nigga still has iconic roles.
Martin, he was a fucking preacher on Martin, and he was
on there. He had a real like iconic role.
Nigga's not about to tell me it's not iconic, nigga. It was 3 episodes.
That was Reverend Leon. Saga had a bar about that nigga, didn't he?
Bro,
come on, bro.
Stop giving niggas this legend. Like these niggas ain't shit. Stop giving niggas the legend.
I think you're wrong. I think that nigga is a legend. That's just like Tommy Davidson.
You act like
Tommy Davidson is a legend.
You act like we said somebody like Lil Rev or some shit like that.
Shit. He might. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Lil Rev might have did more than David Allen Greer.
Oh my god.
Lil Rev might have did more than David Allen Greer, but
he alone, I can't tell you one thing that nigga's in. Like
exactly.
I don't know, like,
do you know who he is, Trey?
Nah, I can't even put a face to it.
I asked nigga,
like
bro.
the picture.
Yeah, I think I'm not saying I'm the metrics for whether or not a nigga's a legend.
And that's the problem because Pujols is using that as the leverage to his point.
But I'm saying, like, I can't even put a face to a nigga that we talking is a legend. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Compare this nigga to Lil Rel. He don't got no David Allen Greer don't got no Get Out. He don't got no Bird Box. He don't got none of that.
So we can go down.
Bird Box was fucking ass, and everybody said that was ass fucking movie.
No, they didn't. So what David Allen Greer got then?
Oh my god. In Living Color.
That's it.
What do you mean that's it? Like that's not an iconic show for black people.
He wasn't even the main nigga on it.
There was not one main nigga on that show except for the writer of the show.
All right, bro. Let's move on. This nigga's ass. Get David Allen Greer.
So I can go down some of his resume if you want.
You just looked it up, didn't you?
No, I'm saying if you want to go down there, we can just mention some of the shit.
Do though?
I went and found the nigga because I was looking for a picture.
Looking up shit, and I knew Lil Rel shit like that. And he ain't shit.
And you mentioned Bird Box.
Nah, I can't do
Bird Box.
The reason I can't
got more views on Bird Box than anything.
But let me tell you why I can't do that. Nah, that's to me.
That's what, nigga.
I feel like that's revisionist history.
No, because it's a fact, nigga.
Let me tell you what I mean. Because we're talking about somebody whose prime was probably like 90s, early 2000s versus a nigga that's his prime type shit. He probably didn't even hit his prime, but he's relevant today doing shit. I can name his shit too, but that's because I've seen a lot of recent movies that he's been in.
Talking to me about David fucking Allen Greer.
Well, if you don't like him, then that's okay. But you can't deny his accolades.
He's not that good, bro. Just keep it a buck.
All I'm saying is I can't name shit he did, but let's
go back to the movie.
Do y'all want to go down his shit a little bit?
No, bro.
Whoa, Paul.
Trey said it. Said it, Trey.
Y'all want to go down his shit a little bit?
That nigga is ass, man.
Jesus Christ. Y'all want to go down his shit a little bit? Yo.
You just want to do it a little bit.
Control.
You trying to tease that nigga.
I'm trying to subdue him. Get out of here, nigga.
You trying to do more than that,
nigga. Good cat shit, man. Get him out of here.
That's Slevin in the fairy shit, bro.
Oh my God, y'all want to go down?
Slevin ain't do nothing to the fairy, my nigga. He killed that nigga.
We don't know what he did. The door was locked.
He bodied that nigga. Hey Trey, what the fuck? Yo, that was crazy. I don't know. Niggas ain't see that. Niggas ain't see it.
No, I saw that. You changed the background.
You did.
Nigga.
Well, let me see you do it.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
My bad. Hey Trey, this nigga right here. Look at the.
That's David Allen Greer.
I ain't debating
that's
on whether
David
he
Allen
asked or not, Puos. I'm just saying. To me, I think that nigga is a legend.
That's David Allen Greer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
Is he a
Do you
legend?
recognize that nigga?
Oh, I've seen him in some stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Like I've seen him in some shit.
He is. I'm trying to tell you.
I would call that nigga.
I ain't debating whether he asked or not.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. If you would have showed me his picture without this conversation, I wouldn't have been able to tell you his name.
So, what I look at it like
is put in the comments whether or not you think he's a legend.
But what I look at it like Trey. I look at it like Tommy Davidson. I feel like Tommy Davidson is a legend.
Why?
And I look at him as like the same type of character, like same type of person.
I ain't never like.
Do you think Tommy
what does
Davidson
David Allen Greer starred in? Like, what is he like that
That's what I
nigga?
said.
Why does that have
I'm saying like what's the determination?
I tried to go down his shit. Pause.
You gotta say it again. You gotta say it again.
You can't list off his accolades. This nigga stop saying this shit you saying, bro.
I tried to go down his resume. Y'all didn't want me to.
Don't stop saying go down, bro. You ain't got no other way to phrase that shit.
I can't. I said resume though. That's
I know, but stop saying the go down shit, bro. That shit is ridiculous.
That's the fucked up part.
You can't.
I pulled the films and these shows that he was in.
Yeah, bro, I tried to list off films that he was.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna search what he starred in to see if he starred in anything.
Yeah, like has he ever? Okay, like I'm not saying like that's like the, but like if you think of a legend, nigga, you think like he had some cold shit. Like you had some features.
So
like,
if you say for one, the obvious thing is In Living Color. That's like the most obvious thing that he did.
He was like the sixth most popular nigga in that stuff.
I can't even.
But none of them niggas was really popular back then, Trey. I think more niggas became popular after that.
I can't give him that because when I think of In Living Color, I'm thinking of Homie Don't Play That, Damon Wayne. I don't think of this nigga, bro. He's ass. What did he do?
But some niggas would say for the same reason that you say that David Allen Greer isn't a legend. Niggas would say that for Damian Wayans as well.
My wife and kids, get out of here.
But then Damon Wayans got like Major Pain, My Wife and Kids, and he got like a whole lot of shit going on like the background too, though.
Whole family on, get out of here. There's no comparison. Get out of here.
He best known for In Living Color, man. That's what he best known.
That dude, like Damon Wayans, has been in the front though. You know what I'm saying? Like he starred in shit that went successful.
He's also a fucking Wayans though. Like that. He was in that Wayans too, name adds to your.
But like all them niggas, like okay, I think all them niggas have individually starred in their own shit. Sean might be the least successful out of them four niggas right there, but even he's been on the forefront a couple times.
He's still more legendary than that nigga.
I agree, bro. Sean Wayans has been on the front line a few times. Like
but I think
him
Sean
and Marlon
Wayans
got
a
like
legend
a few movies together. You say who?
Sean, I think he a legend too.
I give him that.
You can argue that before David Allen Greer, in my opinion.
Exactly.
I mean, literally, when I look at David Allen Greer, it's literally I've seen him before. Not like, no, that's one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't look at Sean Wayans and think I've seen him before. I know exactly who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly who the fuck that is. If you would have shown me a picture of David Allen Greer,
I know who David Allen Greer is.
I would not have been able to identify.
You don't know him too well because in Tyrone shit, I had to point out like, nigga, that's David Allen Greer. I didn't have to look that up. I just knew it was him.
That's because I wasn't paying attention to who that nigga was. It didn't look like him to me because I think because of the beard and shit.
I could tell.
I know what the nigga looked like.
And I knew it was him. And y'all niggas saying he a legend, and y'all didn't even know it was him. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I gotta
I know who this y'all is. I definitely.
You said it. You said it too. You didn't. Know
I know.
Bro.
I said it.
I thought that was him. I said I thought that was him.
You might have did.
I just thought that scene was crazy when they was in the church, nigga. They started playing that music, dancing and shit.
Acting 30 years ago, like why is he a legend?
Because of that, acting 30 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are niggas just legendary for when they acted, for having like longevity? Like what? Like, you know, like how do you determine? Yeah. Like this is a legendary nigga. Why? Because he was acting 30 years ago with all the other cold niggas.
Yeah, but like I said so I don't know if maybe he's not a legend, but like I said about Tommy Davidson, I feel like Tommy Davidson is a legend, and he was acting 30 years ago. Not really nothing.
And he's not active today. He hasn't been.
Yeah, I don't think he's done
early 2000s.
But what did he do back then other than In Living Color? Like y'all not naming shit.
Are you talking about
Martin?
Bro, that's a 3-episode. Shaq was on Martin, bro. Like who gives?
Well, we knew Shaq, not from that.
Yeah, like
fucking plenty of niggas did features on Martin. That don't make them legends just because they had a cameo.
Right, I don't know, Puff. I don't
Yes,
know.
I want to go back to the movie.
Let's go back to the movie.
I
I
don't.
apologize.
All right, back to Lucky Number Slevin, man. So he let the homosexual dude invite him to the crib. And I thought that's where we left off.
That's the funny part because that's exactly where we were before we started.
Yeah, so like he said some sweet shit to him and got invited over to his crib. So he get there and shit, and
I that nigga.
He literally he was like, yeah, I need to tell you something. He's like, what's going on? So he's like, yeah, somebody's like trying to kill you.
That was fire.
Yeah, the fairy was like, who? That boy said me.
And that's exactly where.
Hey, shout out Mimi, man. She say,
but like that transition right there, like that transition was crazy, and it's the foreshadowing again because like when they was in the restaurant and he was peeping the situation, he's like, okay, there goes his the officer's right there, the woo right there, and then she's like, you getting good at this? I was like, yeah, he is kind of clean for him to be like a super rookie. You know what I'm saying?
If she was a little bit more in tune with what was going on, he would have blew his cover right then and there.
Yeah, for sure, because he definitely ran the situation down too clean.
Yeah, like regular niggas are not spotting. Oh, that's his bodyguards. That's him.
Yeah,
that's
I agree with that 100%. So then for him to pull out the blick like that in that situation and just blow too, I like, damn, bro, when you get equipped like that, it's crazy.
It was a clear switch in his.
Yeah,
what he was portraying himself
right.
And we literally just watched the plot unfold from that moment. I'm like, this shit is bananas.
You know what I just thought of, bro?
What's up?
Remember when he first met the boss and they was like, well, I guess he went back to the boss and they was playing fucking chess or whatever. He asked that nigga for the 7 days and shit. And then the boss was like, 7 days? You killed so many people. I would expect less. Some shit like that. It was like sarcasm, but that nigga really did kill like wild niggas though. I just thought about that.
Yeah,
up to that point,
I also think he let him win that chess game.
He did. Definitely. He said everybody let me win, so I think dude was smart enough. I'm gonna just let him win too. Fuck it.
Yeah, because they showed. Because.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, they definitely showed like before that when he was telling dude, he was like, "Hey, don't move that glass there, because this and that." Like they showed he knew what he was doing. Like he was coaching from the sidelines to counter this nigga moves type shit. So I also
like
feel
how
like they let him win.
I like how at that point they started telling two sides of the story at the same time. Like while they're sitting there playing chess, they're also telling what happened when Mr. Smith and the boss was playing chess at the same time as Mr. Smith was telling him the plan. And then cross over to the other side, the boss is telling Slevin the plan at the same time.
That nigga name just Smith, bro. It ain't Mr. Smith.
They called him Mr. Smith at one point.
Hell nah, he said just Smith.
Lucy called him.
He said just Smith, bro.
Yeah, he corrected that nigga. When he said
it's your movie, stupid ass nigga. I ain't know that.
Roots, fight back. Do a clever comeback, nigga. Clever comeback.
Yeah, this how I know they wouldn't have punched you now. You had too much time.
At least I wouldn't have said no gay shit, Mr. Go Down his shit.
Look, now you trying to fight me, nigga.
Yeah,
you said some other shit, nigga. You ain't had shit to do with you, nigga.
You just got punched by a nigga over there. Nigga, don't look at me.
And then I punched you, now what?
I ain't look at it.
And then I punched you, now what? I was
pissed off. They would have got on this nigga ass.
You wouldn't have made it through that whole unscathed.
They would have drugged that nigga.
He's passive aggressive, Puos.
I'm passive aggressive.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna be clever. He was gonna be angry and get stumped out.
Trey, the boss. Hey, Trey, the boss would have slapped
had
this.
to.
Man, get out of here. The boss would have slapped this nigga. He would have looked out the window at the rabbi, nigga. He's looking over there for a nigga.
That shit is a classic, man.
But
what y'all think about them niggas like looking at each other out the window? Like they
that was
bro, that's
scary
like,
shit, bro. These niggas was so fucking like. Not only is they staring at each other to see what each other gonna do. I think the rabbi mentioned it. The window that they were staring out of was 3 inches of bulletproof glass. You got to realize how scared you are of somebody doing something to you for you to not leave your house and to be behind bulletproof glass 24/7.
Bro, they was both scared to leave because of what they thought the other nigga might do to him. That shit is crazy.
That's soft and crazy at the same time. Like both of you niggas bitches, but both of you niggas gangster because the other nigga so scared of you. Like that's kind of crazy.
Gangster bitches.
Gangster bitches.
But that also brings me to another thing that I thought was pretty funny. Like when the rabbi henchman first pulled up and shit, and the one wasn't talking to the nigga with the big eyes and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, why he don't talk? I don't know. You got to ask him. Is he going to tell me? No. That's funny as hell.
These niggas right here.
Even from when that little scene started in the car.
Is he gonna?
When that scene started in the car, the nigga like kind of did a head nod to his partner and shit. He was like,
yeah, like tell him I'm sorry.
He did it again. No, I didn't mean that shit, man.
Yeah, that shit.
Tell that nigga I apologize for knocking him in his stomach.
I fuck with this movie, man. It's a good ass movie. So let's go ahead and get to the conclusion. Ruth, I'll let you take it.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
What?
I don't.
That sounds like consent, nigga.
What is happening on this episode?
That's like giving a nigga. Hey, giving a nigga consent to let me go is crazy.
You just gave him permission, Trey.
It's like usually you force the nigga, but this time you go like,
yeah,
I
will allow
let him take
it. Receive it is crazy.
Hey, Trey, not just receive it. Oh, you said it that way, nigga. I was thinking the other way, like he taking it from you.
Man.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
He's granted permission to take
it.
Hey, Mimi said, let him take what? That's comical. She said, go down on
how unavoidable that shit is, man.
That's crazy.
This is so unavoidable. One of them bitches is coming every time. That's my fault.
That's why I be on the pause. No matter what. Oh, you are here.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I was just trying to get out the way, so I hurry up and muted after I said, I was
whoa. I understand now.
He did that. Didn't he do that shit a few weeks ago with me too? Like Trey said some shit like that.
It was last week. I said some crazy shit.
That was last week.
I said, you big man, Showtime Slim, take it out. Pause.
Hey, she finna type in the comments. Take what out?
Nah, bro, you gotta stop.
Yeah, Trey, you just shut up when it's time to go to the conclusion, nigga. Like, just shut up when it's time to
can't transition.
I gotta finish my thoughts. I keep cutting them shit short, trying to get out the way, and then leave out vital information.
Let somebody else say that, bro. I don't like your word choice when it comes to like.
Hey, you're gonna have to do like a nod, like that silent nigga did, so somebody else can speak to you.
This nigga gonna have to go do some media training or some shit to close out
doing
a
nod when nobody can see you is crazy.
You have to cam up, bro.
All right, man. Yeah,
nah, but go ahead.
Go ahead. I was about to be in here taking notes.
I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I have no idea. What movie you talking about? I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, my ops about to be in here taking notes.
I don't get it.
Maybe she mean
I think, saying like battle rap niggas probably.
Oh, damn.
Battle rap?
Yeah, I don't do that no more.
It does. That shit gross.
I do it sometime now.
That nigga said that shit gross.
Unorthodox.
All right, Roots, man. Do we gotta mention anything about the closing, like the end of the movie?
Just to run down, how they told the story. It's like they kind of started telling the story to wrap things up in the last 10 minutes when he already had everybody sat down, and then going into the second to last kill of the dude. I guess he was a police officer in the car on the phone and shit. And then he was talking about the new dude in the precinct or whatever his name is, whatever the fuck, and it mean bad dog or some shit. And then they cut to when that police officer was the one that killed Slevin's moms back in the day and shit. And then he shot that nigga through his head.
Bad dog was Slevin. That was Slevin's name.
Yeah, that's what his name means?
No, his last name Cavaro meant bad dog.
It means bad dog, which is the fucking opposite of good cat. Pause.
Mm-hmm. So their names was good cat and bad dog?
Yes. But niggas don't speak Hebrew, so niggas don't know that.
That nigga knew that right before he blew that dumbass nigga brains through the
window. I didn't think of that opposite of good cat shit until just now, which is insane.
That was a Lil Wayne line. He was a good cat. My bad, dog. He said that shit.
That's fire.
But no, I think that was crazy. But just even the whole breaking the whole shit down, how Slevin was really showing the boss and the rabbi nigga, I did all this to y'all, nigga. I'm clean as hell. Y'all took out my people, so I'm gonna kill y'all.
Hey, can we put this up on the screen? Can we put that up on YouTube?
Yeah.
What up?
We ain't gonna get taken. I don't know if we can put that up. That's why I was asking.
What is it?
This comment right there. Can't leave that bitch up there too long, because I don't know if we can or not.
Nigga, if they choose to look this far in,
it's only there for a second, bro. They ain't gonna know. It's there for a second.
Bro, if I can see what it says,
that's because you know.
I know how to read. Like,
Hey,
I'm
Trey,
pretty
look
sure most
fast.
niggas know how to read.
Crazy.
Bro, we can leave that whole up there.
Yeah,
That
we
ain't
should be able to
shit.
leave that up, bro. That
You
word
can?
has a lot of
Okay.
definition.
Yeah, nigga. This shit
Okay.
ain't.
That's a fact.
She ain't
Well, y'all
saying
said we
that.
can. Y'all said we
That's
can.
Smith.
Yeah, you said it, bro.
I said
Twice.
fag twice here. I don't think good pussy.
Yeah, you said that too.
Now
Like,
3
we can-
times.
We should be safe with good pussy.
Yeah, I don't know what YouTube don't allow and what they do allow.
If
I don't
it's
know how
one
that
of them
works.
2 words, it's definitely more likely the F one than the P.
You're right. You're right about that. 2023, you're definitely right.
I hope we can still say pussy in 2023.
My how
Damn.
times have
In
changed.
2003, you wouldn't have been able to get away with that.
Yeah, 2003, the F bomb would have been clean through this.
Oh
whole-
yeah, nigga would have let that whole fly.
They would have let that shit rock.
They would have said it in this movie. I ain't gonna hold you. But
Niggas wouldn't even call bro the fairy. Niggas just would have called him the
yeah, for sure. It would have been the FA, but it would've been-
100%.
Nah, but this shit was super clean, bro. Like how he kind of ran down the whole situation, and then all the plot holes got filled like almost simultaneously. And you really just watch niggas do like some of the cleanest shit ever, and it's like all the obliviousness just comes back to being like, damn, this nigga really played dumb for years and put this shit
fire.
This nigga really one of the cleanest niggas. So then all the dumb shit come back to be clean shit. All the like unawareness come back to be absolute tactician. You know, like this nigga is.
Hey Trey, can I mention something about that too?
Go ahead.
It's really just a thought that just came to my head right now. But you remember the opening scene with Bruce Willis when he was there with the dude?
Yeah.
Dude, he told him, "I'm here for the Kansas City Shuffles or whatever."
Yeah.
And he said some shit like it's like 20 years or some shit in the making.
Yeah, 20 years in the making.
Yeah.
And so if you fast forward to the end, like nigga, this shit started when he was a kid. When he when he didn't shoot that nigga.
20 years in the making.
It's 20 years type shit, bro.
And they literally told like 3 different stories of past and present separately, and then weave them bitches together within the last 20 minutes. Like that shit fire as fuck.
Yeah, because I was wondering why the fuck they had that story at the beginning with Max and then his son and all that shit.
I agree. I was like, that shit random. Like that shit was, like it had nothing to do with the movie the entire time. I'll be honest, these are the type of movies I like, and I didn't make that connection until like I saw him coming down the stairs. When I saw him coming down the stairs on some The Boss shit, I was like, why this nigga giving Mastermind vibes right now?
Because that's what he is.
I'm like, I knew. I thought like that we had to watch that shit with commercial. So like the commercial came on like right when he came down the stairs. I told my wife, I'm like, I knew some clean shit was gonna happen with this nigga, bro. Like
Amazon Prime, right?
You said what happened?
Amazon Prime, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I watched that shit was beautiful on that bitch too.
Hey, I ain't gonna. That shit clean as a bitch.
That shit was clean.
Hey, look, I said fuck it and went ahead and paid the $4, bro, because I can't do them ads.
I did that with Art movie. That shit was.
I bootlegged that hoe like always.
Never is Art. Do Art still get to pick a movie?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Art got some gems.
Art don't pick till next week.
Art got a fire ass movie.
So you picked the movie this week, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna miss that
next week, right?
You said what, Trey?
I said I won't be here for the episode in 2 weeks.
Art,
you put in enough work. Whenever your turn come around and you're here at the same time, you'll be able to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the one Slim pick. I'm not coming to the one Art pick.
Yours is after that though, right?
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm not coming to Art movie. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think you gotta be there, Trey, in order to pick yours.
Hey,
you gotta be there.
After his?
Nah, he don't gotta be there, right?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you remember we said that before, Puos.
If this shit live, Art, fuck you, hoe ass nigga.
That's the whole point he was trying to get across.
We lie. Hey, what's the fire when you said Art had, Puos? What do you have? Oh yeah, 12 Angry Men was a good one.
That's my shit. That shit was that might be number 1 for me, low key.
Fire.
That's your favorite movie?
It's top 5, definitely.
I still believe he was fishing for an Academy Award winner movie.
That don't matter. KTL do it too. Sometimes
Dirt had to fight back. I'm in the dirt right now with that John Kelly shit.
Nah, I'm the only one who didn't fuck with it. Everybody else love that.
I might put some more bullshit on niggas.
I ain't love it, but I didn't think it was trash like you did.
Yeah, who else was the only one that really thought it was trash?
I thought shit was pretty decent. I ain't gonna hold you. I just like when niggas really be cold, clean niggas. But like,
hey Trey, Puos don't like it because of the scene towards the end where the nigga had all them. They was fighting them one by one type.
Nah, just all that. He was doing that shit the whole movie. I ain't like that nigga, bro. That prison scene was crazy though. That pause. That nigga went crazy. Like
in the cell.
Yeah, they had him doing some clean shit though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, that's.
But just to kind of bring it back to Lucky Number Slevin though.
Got a rating, Trey? You can go ahead and get to your rating.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I just want to say like I'm gonna get this movie 0.2 extra points because when that nigga put the bag over both them niggas' heads, that nigga Morgan Freeman, oh no, I don't want it. But the other nigga just accepted it.
He just accepted that shit. I noticed, and again, so I had seen this before, but I never really focused on that. That nigga, down to the last second, Morgan Freeman was trying to fight for his life. That rabbi nigga was like, you know what?
I deserve this shit.
I deserve it.
I did this shit, bro. I did this shit myself.
It's clean that he took that shit on the chin, pause. But it was like, I fuck with that, bro. So we doing ratings?
Yeah, we do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'll kick it off, man. I'm gonna be totally honest, bro. My favorite movies are like Ocean's 11, Now You See Me.
Fire.
Those are my absolute favorite movies where you got a crazy ass plot that you put together, a lot of planning, and you watch that shit come together at the end, and the masterpiece is painted at the very end. That shit is beautiful. The characters were very well written. Niggas cast it perfectly. I feel like all of these niggas were clean in their roles, even the niggas who wasn't very important, like the henchmen. I still feel like they portrayed the auras of the characters they were supposed to portray, with the one mean mug and the other nigga doing the talking, the one nigga not talking. All of the niggas was clean. Everything went well. I don't know how often we give out ratings this high, but I'm going 10. I wouldn't change anything on this movie whatsoever.
Fire. Black Rooster gave about 3 of them hoes.
For me personally, because this is already my type of movie, I already had a bias when I found out like what was going on towards the end. It immediately became something that like I would watch again. I would probably watch it today. Like it's one of my kind of movies. And then for it to have filled all the plot holes correctly, given the characters their due diligence, and they really put in like, I have no complaints. I wouldn't change anything. And the fact that all the plot holes were filled the way they were, it's a 10 for me. I have nothing to complain about.
All right, man. Roots.
Let's just go in reverse order. So Puos, me, then you. So,
well, I'm gonna say this movie. Like, I don't know if it's my TV. I don't know if it's Amazon Prime, but this shit was from 2006, and that shit looked like it just came the fuck out. The way I was watching that bitch, so it was beautiful. Shit, just to echo the shit Trey said, everything was put together perfectly. Every plot hole was filled, like I said, and the all these plot twists was crazy, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it simple, man. I was gonna go give it a 8.8, but I gotta go 9 just off the nigga accepting his death. Like, that shit was so gangster. Like, nigga, fuck it. I know what I did. Fuck it. 9, bro.
So to speak on or to echo something that KTR said before, with seeing a movie before and then seeing it again, so then the plot twist doesn't hit as well. That is not the case for this movie, for me at least. I knew exactly what was going to happen every time. I still was able to see certain parts that I didn't see before, like I referenced with the rabbi accepting his fate, whereas the boss, was kind of trying to fight death type shit. But that even made it even better for me. Like I don't even know how many times I watched this shit. I've watched it so goddamn much. From the time that I was 12 all the way up to now, I've seen it. I've watched it at least once every fucking year since I've seen it, because I fuck with this movie that heavy. You know what I'm saying? So from the plot kind of seeming like it's just something thrown on a fucking a bulletin board, and then it being threaded together and shit, and the actors that they chose to for these different roles was super fire. I wish I could see more shit with the main nigga Hartnett or whatever his name is. I wish I could see more shit with him. I might actually go back and watch The Faculty just to see it, just to see him play a different role. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with this movie so fucking heavy, bro. Like, even though it wasn't a lot of heavy action, the action shit that was happening was clean as fuck. Even when we didn't mention it, but when after the fairy got killed, Smith hit the emergency button and then just up 2 blicks and stared at the wall, waited for a nigga to come through that bitch, blew them dumbass niggas down. They fucking shooting in the air and shit. These niggas getting shot the fuck up. Like, everything in this shit was clean, bro. From the action to the storytelling to the dialogue, everything was super fucking fire. I'm not gonna give it a 10 because it's my movie and I don't want to seem biased, but I'm gonna give this whole a 9.5, man.
All right. And also don't give a fuck about being biased, nigga. Your rating's your rating. But I think to me, pretty much everything y'all said, man, this shit was very entertaining. It caught my attention very early. I was intrigued by the plot. I love plot twists type shit. I love thrillers. This shit is like a great thriller, I feel like. The characters were great. Morgan Freeman, of course, is fucking Morgan Freeman. I knew Ben Kingsley from a few movies. Oh, Ben Kingsley was in Shutter Island. Who else? I forgot.
Oh yeah, he was in that shit.
He was the doctor, yeah, because he played a similar role in the Stonehurst Asylum. But yeah, he played the doctor at the end of Shutter Island. But yeah, I knew him. Lucy Liu, I like Lucy Liu, man. I think she did great as the female counterpart. Yeah, pretty much everything y'all said, man.
I'm sorry, I really don't mean to cut you off, but it's something I just thought of. We usually see Lucy Liu bodying some niggas or beating some niggas the fuck up. This was a great like opposite role for her. I actually didn't think about that. We used to see her at Charlie's Angels, Kill Bill shit, where she either beating somebody up or catching a body. But in this, she was the complete opposite of that. She was kind of helpless in the entire movie, but she played it well. So I just wanted to point that out.
Okay, well, yeah, I agree. And I got a couple things before I give my rating, man. So according to the DVD commentary on this movie, Josh Hartnett and Lucy Liu, the two that we was talking about, they said that her reaction whenever he walked in with that, you know, she came in there when he had that tile off and she see that nigga. So that was actually a real reaction, apparently, because the scene is scripted, but he actually flashed her and she didn't know that he was gonna flash her. And so like her face whenever she walked in but he had that tile down, that
nigga
like
could not get away with that in 2023.
Oh yeah, that would have been a sexual harassment.
If the bitch not going, I mean, if the bitch going, he definitely could. Actually,
that's her, bro. You still got to think of everybody else that now has that information.
Buddy.
That only work if the person not going for it. Like if a bitch walking here right now and I flash her and she with it, she ain't gonna trip. But if she not, she gonna, that nigga a creep. Like that's how I go, bro.
So yeah, I guess that moment right there was the first time like she knew that he was gonna do that. So the reaction that she had when she walked in the room, that was a real reaction, and you could see it like then, like she wanted some Slevin dick from that moment. This movie was filmed with a budget of $27 million, which is actually a low ass budget, to be honest, for like a Hollywood movie. Only 27 million. That's pretty low, and I think they did a great job with having like a low ass budget type shit. You know, some of the big blockbusters be like hundreds of millions type shit.
Do you have the information for what they got back?
Let's see. Lucky number.
Hey, Slim.
Yep.
So okay, when he flashed her and she walked out, then she came back. Was that improv too, or is that part of the script now? When she was like, "I'm just trying to see if I was gonna get another peek or some shit like that."
that probably was part of the script because that like they said the scene was scripted, so the scene was supposed to happen. I just think maybe he wasn't actually supposed to flash her because we didn't see it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they got it filmed where we just see him standing from behind, with the towel. But yeah, apparently he showed his shit to her, and so the rest of that shit probably was scripted, like when she was supposed to come back and all that shit. That might be good improv though, like for a nigga to just like show his shit to that bitch. That might be good improv. But it says the budget was 27 million. And it earned 56, so pretty much double.
They doubled it,
almost double. Yeah. So I think that's good for like a small budget type shit. And also there was an alternate scene that they filmed where Slevin killed Lindsay at the end.
Damn.
They took it out because they said they They thought it was too dark.
Shit
Like
probably didn't test well with audiences.
Yeah,
Probably.
Like that definitely would have fucked me up. I still fuck with the movie, but like that's a crazy ass ending where he been wooing this bitch for fucking an hour and 50 minutes, and then in the last 5,
then he killed that bitch at the end. Yeah, so I think this movie was great, man. I'm gonna say I had the same rating that Pools had at first. I give it an 8.8. I don't give it the extra 0.2, but I give it 8.8. So with that being said, man, the final score for Lucky Number Slevin is a 9.3.
Dope.
Is that the highest rating?
Hell no, Shutter Island probably.
I'm gonna be honest, Shutter Island is a 9.2.
I don't think it deserved that shit either.
Shutter Island is crazy though.
It
It
is.
was only like 3 of us on the episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like them, I don't really be counting.
I'm gonna be honest. This is the highest because the top 3 is this, Shutter Island, and The Gentleman, which I think is way too high.
You think The Gentleman is way too high?
For sure. And those 2 episodes only had 3 people on it. Shutter Island and The Gentleman only had 3 people on it.
We should do something at some point soon, maybe on episode 50. We kind of go through this list and talk about our ratings for these shits.
I was thinking that shit. Like everybody said they top 5 or some shit.
I think that'll be dope.
Yeah, I got
to kind of go through this shit.
often, man. I need to be a part of these ratings. I ain't gonna hold you.
Say what, Trey?
I said I need to start showing up more often, man. Even though it's really only 4 of us now. Like shit, if I wasn't here, this would be another high-rated movie that'll be subject to the 3-man rating shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though you do believe it's high rated, I get what you're saying.
This movie is great. I ain't gonna hold you. This is like, I appreciate niggas suggesting this. This is going into my repertoire of movies. Like,
It's pretty interesting too that like it's the number 1 movie now on the podcast. It's the highest rated movie that we got.
I think this is a fucking great movie. Like, I literally bro, because like my favorite movies are these kind of movies. Like I watch Ocean's 11 like in my spare time. I've seen the movie 50 times. I watch it today like I never seen it. And then it's like I watch Now You See Me for the same reason.
Fire.
Like, watching all that shit happen, and then you come to the end like, damn, these niggas was going crazy. And it's just like when you see all that shit come together at the end, like them, like Inside Man is another one of them that I really fuck with. It's like it's got
Inside Man was cool. Yeah, I fuck with Inside Man. But hey, Trey, let me tell you something.
Yeah. I got
to pick next week, bro, and it ain't gonna be nothing like that, nigga.
Well, shit, I just watched X and The Big Lebowski, so we jumping genres for sure.
Big Lebowski is fucking terrible, man.
Big Lebowski,
the Big Lebowski is actually the worst rated movie that we have. That's the lowest rated we got on the podcast.
Went from our lowest rated to our best rated in 1 week. That's fire. Fight back, Ruth. Say the podcast, Ruth.
Yeah, because KTL definitely was like, you niggas gotta stop like attaching these movies to themselves. KTL was definitely he made that list that day. So like, yeah, I got 4 movies in the top 10, man. Like, come on, bro. It ain't about that.
Yeah, but you also got one that is the lowest rated. It kind of like fuck up your like credibility, like how credit work. Like this is a huge shot to your credit getting a 5.4.
This shit ain't a competition, man. I be trying to tell niggas that we doing this shit for the podcast, man. It's
well, the niggas that are in competition are losing. So,
well, I mean, he right though. If it was a competition, he got the most top 10 movies.
Oh, do he?
Yeah, he do.
How many you got, 4?
Nah, he got the Accountant. I think it is 4. He got The Accountant. He got Silver Linings Playbook.
That was dope.
Not The Condemned. Yeah, The Gentleman. Not The Condemned. It was something else that he had. But I don't think The Gentleman is really like that. But you know, him and Roots did. They thought it was like that.
I don't think if we watch The Accountant right now, I don't think that shit would get as high as it got. Like,
you know what's crazy? I think
like farther in our analyzing skills at this point.
But Roots, what's crazy about that is I think Death on the Nile might get a higher rating than what it got.
Which is why we need to go back to that movie.
That movie fire, nigga.
That bitch got like a 7.4.
I gave it like at least an 8.5.
And that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
And that's not on YouTube too, Roots, so we could go back to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you after about what I was gonna talk to you before.
Yeah.
But yeah, who's got the next pick?
I just said who had it, nigga. You want to listen?
I wasn't.
It's me. I just told Trey. I gave Trey a whole fucking monologue about how it ain't gonna be like the
that nigga don't listen, bro.
That nigga don't listen, dog. All he heard was, "Yeah, I got the highest rated movie, nigga." Yeah, got
Goddamn right.
He finna call.
Fuck
He
you,
finna call
KTL.
KTL at home. You're lucky KTL. He would have gave that shit a 2 just to balance it.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah,
To
he
throw,
would
balance
to
it
throw
out.
off
That's
the
what he
shit, he
do
would have
though.
that hard.
He would have
That
said
nigga
5
be
and shit the whole
dropping picks.
podcast. Yeah, let me get that. I'm gonna give it a 2 just because you know
That
I don't
nigga
really
will
know.
take
There are
the
no
rating, boy.
redeemable characters in this movie, head ass.
I think KTL would have liked this movie though. I don't think he would
I
have.
think
He
would
might
like
not
it.
have rated it as high as us. I think he
So I
probably
just
would have
don't
liked
see
it.
why a black man would have been beefing with a gangster rabbi. So I'm gonna knock it down to 6 points.
This is not realistic at all.
That nigga recommended the Big Lebowski last
How
week.
do
You
you
can't
throw a
talk about
baseball that
That's a
fast
fact.
that it's able to kill somebody?
Yeah,
That doesn't
nigga
make
fuck
any
with
sense.
the dude, but don't fuck with the boss. Weirdo.
that.
That's the shit that be like, how do you fuck with the Big Lebowski but ready or not his ass? Like how? Like I don't that
Fact.
shit. I don't get it, bro.
So
Be hating for real.
let's transition, man. Not literally, but let's talk about next week. So I got the pick, man, and I put some thought into that. I got like a few different choices type shit, but the reason I chose this movie is because I fuck with it. But also I noticed that a lot of the movies I've chosen, like Lincoln Lawyer, I think was like 2011.
Mhm.
I chose Free Guy, which is like 2020 something.
2021. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, very recent. I chose The Italian Job, which is like 2005, 6, something like that.
Mhm.
Shit, I had Girl Next Door, which was like 2005. So all my movies been like 2005 and up type shit, man. So I think I need to go back a little bit, bro. I'm gonna go back into the archives and I'm gonna pick a movie from 1990.
Okay.
I believe 1990, man. Let me check.
You already
Yeah.
got your pick, right?
Yes, sir.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So 1990, man. We got Kathy Bates, James Caan, and them really the only two motherfuckers that like really matter in this shit.
Cool, because I don't know either one of them.
Well, you will after next week.
Shout out
Next
Kathy.
week on the podcast, my brother, we got 1999 Misery.
I need to see that.
It-
Oh shit, it's a fucking Stephen King movie. God
Shout
damn
out
it.
Stephen King.
I know what happened, but I didn't
I
see
think
it.
Stephen King wrote the book. I don't know if he got anything to do with the movie.
Just go ahead and let you know now, bro. I fucking hate Stephen King.
So the problem with that is Stephen King is the responsible for The Shining too, nigga. The Shining is like one of the.
He's also responsible for The Mist,
It-
and I hate that fucking.
He's also
movie.
This is
responsible for
fire.
it. Stephen King got a lot of shit.
Shout out Misery.
Why this
Shout
nigga
out-
always doing this, man?
Black Roots quit hating.
You said what, Trey?
That Black Roots quit hating on a legend. Like Stephen King
Yeah,
is a
Stephen
legend.
King got some shit. Like he's Stephen King for a reason. He got some
Nigga
shit.
want to K for David Greer and
Oh
shit.
my
Whatever.
God.
Hate on Stephen
Hey,
King.
for real.
Fucking weirdo.
I didn't want to go down this shit, so there's that.
So let me ask. Pupua
Yeah,
said he got to see it.
He's
Trey,
trying to take niggas
Roots,
down.
y'all familiar with Misery?
Never heard of it.
I know the whole. I know everything that happened on it, but I never seen it.
How?
You familiar with that shit, Roots?
I
Nah,
watched
I've never-
podcasts and Family
Like I
Guy
said-
did a little what's name about it before.
Ever since I saw The Mist, I've completely steered away from Stephen King. So
This shit is
this
from
will be my first
1990,
Stephen
brother.
King movie since I watched The Mist. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, that's what we got next week. 1990 Misery. Let's see what Black Roots think about it.
Is it 1990 or 1999? You said 1999 earlier.
I thought I said 90. Did I not say 90 earlier?
You said 90 and then 99.
Well, it's 90. I don't remember saying 99, but it's 90.
Okay.
You did
Alright.
say
Like-
99 though.
Like,
Yeah,
comment,
it's 90.
and subscribe. Thank you again for the 100 subscribers. We really appreciate it. I can't tell y'all how much we
Facts.
appreciate that. That really speaks to how hard we've been working lately with bringing y'all content every single week, multiple streams of content, might I add. We got the Blue Beetle coming up in 2 weeks, right?
Say it again. How you say
Blue
that?
Beetle.
Yeah, Blue Beetle. Yeah.
Coming up in 2 weeks. Other than that, I
2
don't.
weeks.
Yeah, we gonna
What
do
day?
we gonna do Invincible, but
I already told you today,
That's kind of
Puos. You said the
November.
next day you got MK dropping.
Oh, that was for Blue Beetle. I thought that was something else.
Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
all right. So Pool's not gonna be here.
I will. We don't have to do that on Thursday.
Labby
though.
Lab.
Oh God, I'm on that whole
All right,
nigga.
Trey not gonna be there either.
Yeah, you know I'm in the lab. I ain't gonna hold you.
Did you
Oh,
expect that to be
yeah.
there anyway? All right,
Rob
Rob
Van Kang.
We might have to let y'all see these niggas lab a little bit. These two niggas is some of the coldest MK players I've ever seen. So
Niggas is not
We
saying
might have
we
to put
lab
that on
shit,
the
nigga.
we might have to put that on the channel for content.
He just said no, Roots.
He don't have a choice. The fuck?
I definitely got
That's
a choice.
That nigga gonna subdue you, Puos, and you ain't got no
Whoa,
choice.
why did you think of that?
Never.
He
Why do
ain't
y'all
got
keep
no
saying
choice.
subdue like that shit some gay shit?
I said it because of that. That's why I said it.
You just shouldn't use a word like that in this context.
Yeah, at all. Like
Nobody wants
stop
to
making
do me.
Or
neither.
ever, like, don't ever subdue me, bro. Like,
Don't even
Well,
attempt. Like,
Puos, you definitely shouldn't subdue no man though. Like, even though it might not be like what, like
Niggas not finna subdue.
I don't
me.
feel like you should say it. Like if you break a nigga arm and like make him like get in a car.
Whoa.
it sounds like it's
Go
going gay as
somewhere.
hell.
yeah,
but
get
that's
what?
why.
Get in the what?
I
Yeah,
said get in the car.
Oh,
I said get in the
nah.
car. You jump to
Why?
gate
it
too
took you
early.
too long to get to the
Why?
point. That was crazy.
And then I'm so sorry that it took me too long and it just
So where you
automatically
going
made
with
y'all
this
jump to
scenario?
gate.
Wait,
Stop
but where you
talking,
going
bro.
with this scenario anyway? Why you putting him in the car?
Yeah, you're fucking
I'm a
weirdo. Hey,
killer,
Slim,
'cause I'm a
Slim,
killer,
Yeah,
man,
why
I'm
do you
putting
just
him
put
in
the
your
nigga
house.
in the car?
Sign this shit out.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Did you
Here
say
you
because
go.
you would kill?
Always trying
Wait, listen, I didn't see
break
Slevin
break
body
nigga
up.
arm and get him.
Hey,
Get him.
Trey,
Yo.
I seen Slevin body a bunch of niggas. He didn't put one nigga in the car, Roots. So that's not no excuse.
Well, he was the one that was getting put in cars.
You said because you a killer. That's why you putting a nigga in the car, nigga. You
No, I said I'll kill him and then drop him off at your house.
Why would
What?
you
Now
do
you
that?
want to bring the nigga to me?
Nigga
I'm trying to
try
frame Case
all
That
Slim.
the
nigga
way
should get as
to
many
manage.
men involved as possible. Fuck get him out of here, man.
This nigga finna go on a road trip to bring him to another man. Like, what's wrong with you?
Fact.
In the words of KTL, let's sign out.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you. It was man ass in this movie too, dog.
Oh my god!
And he didn't say
I
nothing about
literally-
it. He didn't hate
Yeah,
it.
it's a
He didn't
fact.
hate it.
Look,
He didn't hate it.
I seen it, and I
You
said,
said you was
do
tired
I
of it.
say something about this or not? Because this will backfire either way.
Well, you
Like,
said you was
if
tired
I
of
don't
it.
say
though, bro.
something, niggas gonna
All
say
I'm
something.
saying is
But
it
if I
was
say
man
something,
ass
niggas gonna say something.
I
This nigga a hypocrite.
distinctly remember niggas.
I'm a
saying
hypocrite.
they had a problem
Hell
with-
yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
are.
I threw a shoe at the TV this time. How about that? I threw a shoe at the TV.
No, you
I'm
a hypocrite
pissed off.
because you said you tired of seeing it and then you
I am.
suggested it.
You
suggested
recommended
it.
it though.
You knew it
You
was
feel
gonna
me?
happen
Wow.
So how
Yeah,
the
you
tie work?
suggested it, Roots. How are you tired of seeing
that
it?
So
tired,
look,
then you put it.
hold on. So look,
Trey,
so
he
as
chose
that
to
scene-
rewatch it
listen,
for this week.
Listen.
He
As
said he's
that
seen this
scene-
movie every year. You
Oh my
keep
God.
going back to it.
You
as
like a
that
better
scene-
wife, low key. Like
It's
I'm
like,
tired of
hey,
this
You
shit.
got fucking what is that? What's that? Stockholm
Stockholm.
syndrome? And they got Stockholm the man ass, man. Get him out of here.
That nigga have an annual ass marathon. This nigga's wild. He's a wild nigga,
Nigga
man.
try to invite us to see it too. Like, hey, keep your shit to yourself.
This
bro.
nigga's a wild nigga, Puos, man.
Hold on.
He into some wild shit,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Get him
Slim.
out of here, man. What's
Slim. Everybody else, cool.
Look,
but
now he's
Slim.
looking at me
Oh, no,
again.
Yeah,
Now
you
he's looking at me
goddamn right.
again.
that nigga trying to shift the focus,
I'ma tell
man?
you why you can't
Hey,
do something.
niggas love
It
trying to
ain't
move the
gonna work,
goalposts.
nigga.
Listen, you was around a nigga that sent you a picture of man
Now
ass.
look at this.
Or do nothing
Now look at
about
this.
it. You was
Hey,
around him at least 3 times.
Hey,
since he
Roos,
sent you man ass.
Roos.
I
I'm
don't
finna
wanna hear it.
do
Not
what you
from
did.
you.
I'm finna. Hey,
Not
listen.
from you.
I'm finna do what you just did. So it's Trey. Trey did it too. Trey got it.
Oh, man.
What about
I don't
that?
think- Was Trey around?
Yeah, shut your
KTL?
bitch ass up, nigga. Yeah, he was. You bitch
I
ass
didn't know
nigga.
that.
Shut your bitch
I
ass
didn't
up. You
know
knew that. You knew that.
How? How the
You
fuck am I
bitch
supposed
ass
to know
nigga.
that? I'm a bitch ass
You a
nigga? I
habitual
didn't know
man
that.
ass watcher. You a habitual man ass watcher, nigga.
It was in your phone.
You're a
you did nothing
habitual. It
about
was
it.
never in my phone.
It was in your. It got
It's
sent
in
to
your
phone,
playlist.
so
It's in
therefore
your
it's in
playlist.
your
It
phone.
was never in my
It's
phone,
in
nigga.
your phone.
It's in your top movies,
It got
nigga. It was
sent to
never
your
in my
phone.
phone.
It got sent to your phone.
It got sent to some messages, nigga. That's not
It
my
got sent-
phone.
Did
Are
you
you
see it on your
stupid?
phone? Did you see
Are
it
you
on your phone?
stupid?
Did you see it on your phone?
Do you see it on your playlist?
Did you see it on your
Do
phone?
you see it on your playlist?
You saw man ass.
You
on
saw
your
it in your
phone
favorite
and
movie.
did nothing about
You
it.
lied and told us you
did
sick of seeing it.
absolutely nothing
Why would you lie to
about
us?
it. You was
Why did you
around
lie
that
to us,
nigga
Roots?
twice.
Roots,
sat-
you told
was
us a
around-
month ago
sat
you
in
were
the
sick of
car.
seeing man ass.
You sat in the car with a nigga that sent
You were
man,
sick of
another man's
seeing man
to you.
ass.
You wasn't sick of seeing man ass. You
I
wasn't
don't
that
see
sick
it that
because
often.
it
I
don't
don't.
matter. You saw it once and
I
did nothing
don't.
about
This
it.
is a fucking rare
At least
occurrence,
I'm
my
sick
nigga.
of it. At least I'm sick of it. It happened to you once. and
How are
did
you
nothing
sick of
about
it when you just recommended it?
You did nothing
Wait a
about
minute.
it.
Wait a goddamn
You did
Man,
nothing
son,
about
this
it.
gay ass
Roots
shit
is
out.
That
hey,
picture
Pros,
was in your
Pros, this
phone
is
for a
he's
longer
one of them
period of
niggas
time
that
than man ass
he
was on the screen for this movie. I don't want to hear it.
it shouldn't have been on the screen for the movie, bro.
It
You
shouldn't have
sick
been
of
in your
it.
phone.
You
And you
sick of
did
it.
nothing about it.
Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Hey Trey.
Yo,
A nigga said he's sick of watching man ass movies and then suggested a man ass movie. How does that make sense?
A nigga
I don't
that he
believe this
threatened-
nigga.
All right, let me retort. A
No,
nigga that you
answer
threatened,
it.
a
No,
nigga that
don't
you
retort.
threatened to slap
Answer.
several times
No.
prior
No.
to him sending you man
Don't
ass. You
retort.
was around
Answer
him
it.
to be able to,
Come on.
to reply for
Roots.
the man ass
Okay,
that was sitting in your phone
okay.
multiple times, and
so
you
listen.
did nothing.
This is
about
how this works. This is how this works. So
no.
So you want to retort, you want to respond. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm
You
gonna put
did
in
nothing
question
about
form
it.
then. So
You
Roots,
did nothing about it.
if you're answer. So if you're so sick
You
of watching, you gonna let me ask? If you're so sick,
did
look at this nigga. He don't want me to ask this question. He don't want me to ask.
Emotional.
He don't want me to ask.
nothing.
He don't have an answer. He don't
You
want me
did
to
nothing.
ask.
You did nothing.
Go ask
Hey
the
Trey, let me
question,
ask
You
you.
did
Let me ask you.
man.
Let me ask you, Trey.
Inquiring
Trey-
minds.
Trey,
You
if
did
he's
nothing.
so sick of watching man ass
did
movies, why did he suggest a man ass
nothing.
movie?
You did nothing.
Tell me, Trey.
Man,
How does that
Nothing
work?
about
that was my original question too, because I
You did nothing
distinctly
about it.
remember he was like he's sick of seeing man ass in movies.
I
And, like,
distinctly
20
remember
minutes
a
in,
member of this podcast sent
like,
another member of this
man
podcast
ass, you feel me?
asked, and there was nothing done about it.
Oh, I'm just saying, man. It was
Nothing
man
was
ass.
done. That man
Available.
received no punishment, no physical harm
Pause.
for sending man
You wanted
ass
me
to
to
another
punish the
man's
nigga?
phone. I wanted you to punch the nigga
Yeah,
or
this
something.
nigga's a
I
wild
wanted you
nigga,
to
boy.
do something in
that nigga's
response
talking
to
about
man
some
ass
boy
being
This
niggas.
punched.
man ass
I never
conversation
meant to
got.
subdue.
No,
I never
sign
meant to
this shit
subdue.
out, bro.
Yeah, this
Sign
nigga's
shit out.
crazy.
Hey, man.
You did
He
nothing
trying to
about it.
subdue a nigga over man
This
ass. Like
the
you
Real
a wild
Man
nigga, boy.
Revolution podcast,
You a wild
man.
nigga.
You did nothing.
Gotta
about
get
it.
up out of here.
Hey, don't say that, Trey. It's too close to ass.
You
Roots don't like
did
that.
nothing.
That nigga heard the real rap
You
coalition man
did
ass.
nothing.
Get out of here, Roots. Get out of here, my nigga. I'm sick of all these. I'm sick of all these goddamn ass on all these goddamn men. That's Roots. That nigga Roots a wild nigga, boy.
Hey, man, Slim, sign this shit out, bro. What
Go ahead, Trey. You got it.
Trey,
Don't
we
say
say
nothing
stop
crazy.
doing that.
Hey, man, Real
Don't say
Rap
nothing
Coalition
crazy.
podcast, man. We out. Turn this shit off.